Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another comparison slash versus video for you, and this is between two fragrances that are very popular, and for a good reason, because they both have that magical DNA of Creed Aventus. Although one of them is closer and the other one is a little bit less close, but I will tell you in a minute. So these two beauties are, on your right we have Loewe Esencia Elixir, and it's Eau de Parfum 100 ml, although it behaves like Extrait de Parfum because it's very thick, it's very long lasting, and it's very strong. On your left we have the famous Afnan Supremacy Not Only Intense Extrait de Parfum 100 ml. These two are, the Afnan Supremacy Not Only Intense is more readily available, is much easier to buy, and it is much cheaper. You can find it these days around £50 give or take. For that price is amazing. But the Loewe Esencia Elixir is much more expensive. It retails for £200, and you're getting a much better quality, much better blend, much better perfumery, much better quality of ingredients in here. And overall the Loewe Esencia Elixir has that magic of Creed Aventus when it came out first in 2010-2011, at least to my nose, to my experience and my age, and that's why I love it to bits. They are both very strong performer, but again the Loewe Esencia Elixir exceed the Afnan Supremacy Not Only Intense by far. On my skin I get around 24 hours of longevity with Esencia Elixir by Loewe, and with 7 to 8 hours of massive projection. You don't need more than 3 or 4 sprays of it. It's so strong and dense and long lasting. With Supremacy Not Only Intense by Afnan, it's not a slouch either. On my skin goes up to 12 hours easy. On t-shirt goes for days and days, and it is very strong performer as well. With the projection I'll get about 4 to 5 hours of 2 arm length of projection. So it is a very good performer, but it's not as strong as Loewe Esencia Elixir. In terms of smell itself, there is a difference between these two. So with Esencia Elixir by Loewe is much more balanced between the fruits and the citruses versus the smoke and the woodiness. With Afnan Supremacy Not Only Intense, you're getting a little bit closer to Vetiver rather than Creed Aventus, but we know Vetiver and Creed Aventus are very similar to each other anyway. So you're getting a little bit more smoke, a little bit darker fruit in here, and that makes it a little bit on the darker side. So the blackcurrant is more on top in Supremacy Not Only Intense by Afnan, and from the beginning to the end is a little bit darker. Not by much, not by a huge margin, but it is darker and is noticeable. In the dry down, similar story with the Esencia Elixir by Loewe. You get balance between the woods and the smokiness and the florals, and also the vanilla, the oak moss. Everything in there is just superbly balanced. And the leather. But with Afnan Supremacy Not Only Intense, you need to like your darker side of the Creed Aventus, because it's darker, it's more smokier, it's more, the leather in here is darker, so, and oak moss is much bigger. So you're getting more and more smokiness and more darkness. Overall, there are difference, I would say around 10% difference. It's not a huge difference in terms of smell profile, but it's up to you. It's depending on your taste which one you go for. If you like it darker, more rugged, smokier, you go with Afnan Supremacy Not Only Intense. If you like a balance between the fruits and the citruses versus the woods and the smokiness, you go with Loewe Esencia Elixir. Loewe Esencia Elixir has got something inside that is like a magic to me, because I remember when I smelled Creed Aventus for the first time, it was back in 2010, 2011, and that magic stayed with me, and that's why I love Creed Aventus DNA, because of that first impression from the 2010 to 2011. Today's Creed Aventus, unfortunately, is completely dead. The king is dead. It's just a chemical mess. It doesn't smell anything. It doesn't last. It's 4 or 5 hours if you're lucky. So forget about today's Creed Aventus, which is selling for £300, and it's ridiculous because it's just a shadow of what used to be, and it's just useless and it's not worth anything, not let alone £300. So these two, they exceed the today's Creed Aventus by a mile in everything, in terms of performance, in terms of smell, in terms of the perfumery, in terms of ingredients. Everything in here better than today's Creed Aventus. So if you go with any of these, you're getting a better smell, better perfumery, and also better longevity and better value for money. Even if you go with Loewe Esencia Elixir, is £200, and Creed Aventus is £300. So it's, even with this one, is much cheaper, and this one has got much better quality, much better perfumery, and much better smell, and much better ingredients in here. Overall, I love them both for different reasons. If I want to go out and for example, I want it more smokier, more rugged, more manlier, darker fragrance, probably, you know, if I'm going somewhere formal or evening, I'll go with Afnan Supremacy Not Only Intense. If I want to go somewhere that I get that magic, attention grabber, people saying, whoa, what is that? You know what I mean? I'll go with Esencia Elixir by Loewe, because it's got that magic of Creed Aventus 2010 2011. And for that, I love it to bits. I give it outstanding. The Loewe Esencia Elixir, I give it outstanding in terms of everything. Presentation, although it's quite on the simple and minimalistic side, I love it to bits. You're getting better presentation if you're going with Afnan Supremacy Not Only Intense, in terms of bottling, in terms of cap, in terms of box, and everything is, you know, it looks like a £200 fragrance on its own. So highly recommend both of these, but I give Loewe Esencia Elixir outstanding, and I give Afnan Not Only Supremacy Not Only Intense excellent. So it depends on your taste, depends which one you go for, and depends on your means, and also how much you can afford, and if you want to go for the best of the best, or you're settling for the second best. Okay guys, I hope that was informative, valuable, entertaining, or I hope that was useful in any way or shape. Don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, you motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They are amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are hidden gems. If you want, if you have them, if you know them, if you try them, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you want to purchase one of my own perfumes, I'm a perfumer myself. I make my own line of perfumes. They call the scent of Persia. I'm the artist, I'm the worker, I'm the perfumer. Nobody else is involved. They are true handmade perfume just for you guys in United Kingdom, the lucky ones. They're 100% natural, amazing value for money, ultra beast mode, mesmerizingly beautiful, very artistic, unique, and very mysterious perfumes. Again, I'll leave them in the link as well. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye.